he revealed that during the time that I was in college, he was actually incarcerated. So I asked the question like, damn, wow, what happened? He said, oh, he shot someone. Okay. Past is a past. I guess you served your time.
Okay, now you got me asking a lot of questions, and that's why I got, again, the detective hat on.
Hey, if you're looking for trouble, you came to the right place, buddy.
Hey, welcome back, Motivation Nation. Welcome back. It's your host, Air Gordon. Hey, listen, we got us another one. Well, this lady said that she discovered someone while talking to them after meeting them on a dating app. That's just absolutely unreal. So, hey, let's jump off into it and let's see what's going on here.
Dating in 2026 just ain't for me at this point. I matched with someone on Facebook dating last night. We were conversing. It led over to us exchanging numbers.
Okay.
So we exchanged numbers and we're talking, and I asked this person to tell me a little bit more about yourself. Come to find out, when you're telling someone about yourself, it's important to not leave out any details, right? Uh, so yeah, he let me know he was 35, 3 kids. He was from a neighboring city, but he currently is in Memphis. Keep that in mind. He said he's currently in Memphis. So as we're conversing and things like that, I find out that he used to DJ at some of the clubs I used to go to when I was in college, because he's from the same city that I went to college in. Mind you, our paths never crossed anything, but yeah. And so we continued to talk, and he revealed that during the time that I was in college, he was actually incarcerated. So I asked the question like, damn, wow, what happened? He said, oh, he shot someone. Okay. Past is a past. I guess you served your time.
Wait, hold on. Oh, whoa, stop right there. I had to put my detective hat on for this one because we got to get to the bottom of some things. Okay, if someone tells you in conversation that they shot someone and you're interested in dating them, if you and look, I haven't listen. People make mistakes. People deserve a second chance, but you got to at least know what was the shooting about. What was going on here? You got to know what type of person that you're dealing with. That's violent. Has he been rehabilitated? These are questions, ma'am, that you need to know. 35 with 3 kids in jail for shooting someone. Man, we got to get to the bottom of what's going on. Come on now.
Judgmental person. I don't know what happened. So I'm moving on within the conversation. And so I asked him, I'm like, so how long you been living in Memphis? He said, I'm not. I'm in jail.
See that what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Flag on the play. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, okay, now you got me asking a lot of questions, and that's why I got, again, the detective hat on. You're talking to him. He's currently in jail. He met you on Facebook dating app, right? Okay, so he has a cell phone in there. That we're gonna make these. We have to connect certain dots. So he has a cell phone in there. Illegal contraband, okay? Because you can't be talking to him on a jail phone, because you would know he was on a jail phone, because he would have to call you and you would have to accept the charges, right? So you're talking to him on a jail phone. He has contraband, so we already know he's not even following the rules in there. He shot someone. You glazed over that. You don't even want to know why he shot somebody or what the dispute was about. The shooting someone, that wasn't enough for you to be like, you know what? Maybe that's too much. You like, nah, let's give this guy a second chance. And then he doubles down with the madness. It tells you, yeah, I'm currently in jail. Now, what could he possibly want from you and he's in jail? Hmm. Well, He needs money. He needs commissary, some soap. He needs all kind of stuff from you, ma'am. So, do you even know how long he has? Anyway, let me let her finish. Let me let her go on with this. This is. Why are you still on the phone with him? That's what I want to know. Why are you still talking to him?
But wow, you just said at no point during the introduction phase did he ever say, I'm currently incarcerated. So imagine my surprise when he just sprung it on me after asking me what it is that I have to offer as a woman.
Ain't that a legit question for a person that's in jail that needs some help? Ain't that legit? Like, hey, look now. He got to try to get you hooked first. And you didn't hang up in his face immediately. So now he can take his arrogance to the next step. Now he can take his arrogance to the next step. Hey, look, what you got to offer now? You know what I'm saying? You ain't hang up when I told you all of the other stuff. That mean you going to be down. And I'm pretty sure he going to say he want loyalty. That I know that's coming. I don't care what you say. I know that's coming. But anyway, let me let her finish.
I didn't answer his question about that. I flipped and I asked him, I said, so what is it that you're looking for a woman to offer? He said consistency, companionship, mutual respect, and loyalty. Not one, honesty.
Ding, 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 ding. I told you. that's the go-to right there for somebody that's committing crimes. Loyalty. They love to yell out loyalty, but they ain't loyal at all. They go in there and start telling the detective everything the detective didn't ask them. They tell them what they want to know and whatever they didn't ask them. But anyway, let me let her finish.
Because if you did, you would have said straight out the gate, I'm currently incarcerated. Are you cool with that? He thought he was just going to spring into the conversation and I was just going to move on from that.
Ma'am, he told you he shot somebody and you moved on from that. So surely he felt like the next logical step was to go ahead and reveal it all. Oh, that didn't shake her. That didn't bother her one bit. Hey, listen, I'm locked up. What you gonna do for me? What you gonna do for me? Huh? Ma'am, you should have hung up immediately when you shot somebody. He would have been like, hello? 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 He'd have been calling back. And if you chose to answer then, he'd be like, I think we had a bad connection. I lost the signal. Oh, no, you ain't lose the signal. I hung up on you. Hey, don't ever call me again. Click block. But let me let her finish.
So he found himself blocked. Sir, I am not willing to be your pen pal. I'm not willing to do no JPay, no three-way calls, no none of that shit. You can find yourself another motherfucking dummy because it ain't me, bitch. Dave.
Now you cussing at us at the end of it all. Hey, ma'am, listen. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. And by no means is this an indictment on people that have gone to jail, that's in jail. Because there's a lot of people that are wrongfully been incarcerated. But then there's a lot of people who did the crime and they doing the time. So you have to ask yourself, what are your dating standards? What are your dating criteria? And I'm not saying that dating someone that's had a criminal record in the past should be a criteria for everyone, because it's different strokes for different folks. But you have to, what I'm saying is you have to know what your criteria is whenever you go into any dating experience with anyone, right? That's how you narrow down what it is that you're looking for. And I see far too many people online trying to date like this lady that really doesn't have a clue as to what she's looking for. It's based on the aesthetics of what they see right then and what they hear, and then they like that at the time. And as time moves forward, then they're not on that anymore. So they don't like that person and they're ready to move on, because this has turned into such a microwave society. People don't feel like they have to work for anything, and it starts at the beginning. And the beginning is now. And now you have to know what it is that you're looking for, and then you just X out all of the stuff that you're not looking for. So let's just say, for instance, you meet a young lady, she has a job where she travels a lot, and you know you don't want a person that travels a lot. So you already know, hey, I may be physically attracted to you. I may like your personality, but where you are right now and where I am right now with this particular job, you travel a lot. And I know that's going to be a deal breaker for me. It's not a knock on you. It's not a knock on me, but I have to stand by what is important to me. Otherwise, it's certain things that if you compromise on, you'll never be in a successful relationship. Now, a relationship is about compromise, and it's a give and a take. But that's when you guys are on the same page and headed in the same direction. Then, because you still are two different people, you're two individuals sharing an experience together, but you have to be on the same page at a base level. And you have to know what your base level is, no matter what. And you find somebody on that base level and you guys grow from there. But whenever it's all willy nilly, oh, he said he shot somebody, I let that slide. But okay, so the question is, are you okay with a man that shot somebody? And that's okay if you are. But don't say I let that slide. Just say I'm okay with that part. But I'm not okay with this, and this. So it's like that sounded good for me at the time, but then he went to this and that. So you have to say, okay, if I'm okay with dating an inmate, then I have to be okay with this, and this. But there has to be some baseline, and it just doesn't seem like there's a baseline here. But listen, I need you guys to jump down in the comments and let me know. But hey, if you watched the video to this point, I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I say this at every video now. The channel is growing. It's all because of you. And I appreciate it. I appreciate the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscriptions. It all helps the channel. And even if you are an individual that hasn't liked, shared, commented, I appreciate you just watching the video. So if you've gotten this far, feel free. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And for all of you guys that have subscribed, hit that hype button. It helps the channel a lot. We're growing. And like I said, it's all because of you. So that's it for this video, guys. Jump down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys on the next one. Out.